What's up everybody, my name is Ren, and today I am here to tell you that Halo 5 is a piece of shit. A big old cup of douche. But before we begin, let me clear the air here by saying that Halo 5's multiplayer is actually pretty good. Probably one of the best multiplayers since Halo 3. Okay, now with all that out of the way, Halo 5's campaign is easily, by far the worst in the franchise. Not just on a storytelling level, but on a gameplay level. And not only that, but it feels like 343 is just trying to play catch-up with Bungie. I mean, the similarities are undeniable. Now, bear with me here, and you'll see what I mean. You got the new sprinting melee mechanic that can only be triggered when you've sprinted for long enough, otherwise known as shoulder charge. They also took the Titan Slam, otherwise known as Fist of Havoc. Also, if you aim down sights in mid-air, you trigger the Angel of Light perk, which allows you to float in place for a few seconds. And you could argue that the dashing mechanic is very similar to Shade Step. And yeah, maybe that is a bit of a stretch. But you know what isn't a stretch? The fact that Halo 5 has unique weapons that each have their own special perks that sets them apart from the rest of the guns in the game, otherwise known as exotics, right? Also, once you earn enough reputation, you get to open up a special package that contains random items inside of it. Kind of like the faction packages that you get in Destiny, don't you think? Not to mention the fact that the picture of the rec pack here has a picture of an exotic engram on it. Undeniable, right there, an exotic engram right there on the card. Also, both games have a heavy story emphasis on Guardians. And I don't know about you, but for me it sure was a trial playing as Osiris team, right? The fact is, they borrowed quite a few ideas from Destiny, because Destiny is the bestiny. Now at this point, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, hey idiot, Bungie made both Halo and Destiny, so of course they're gonna have similar vernacular, because they were made by the same people. And you know what? You're right. That's true. I'll give you that. Then, thinking you've bested me and won the argument, you then say, you know that 343 Studios is made up mostly of Bungie employees, right? To which I retort that as far as we can tell, at this point in time, there is only one ex-Bungie employee currently at work at 343, and that man is Frank O'Connor. He was the community manager over at Bungie. There used to be something like 5 more ex-Bungie employees working there, but they all left. Some of them probably left after they read the script for Halo 5 Guardians. Now, without mentioning all the brand new, poorly handled, and underwritten characters, I think it is safe to say that they are seriously running out of stories to tell with the Master Chief and Cortana. And in order to tell these new stories, they need to stretch these characters out so far and so thin in order to try and make new stories, that for this game to work, they flat out had to make Cortana the villain. Master Chief and Cortana are just such tired characters. So please, do everyone a favor and get rid of them. You have this huge universe that allows you to tell so many new and interesting stories. Quit bringing these characters back from the grave and just do something new. Do something fresh, please. And I say that as someone who grew up with these characters. I'm done. I'm ready to move on. Let's go. And this story was just so predictable too. Just take a quick look at this video I made over a year ago. I'd like to end the video with some pretty solid predictions that I have about Halo 5. Now keep in mind I haven't looked anything up, I'm only going off of the very little we've been given by this awful E3 CG trailer and the cutscene at the beginning of the Master Chief Collection where Agent Locke and the Arbiter are talking. So based off of that, Halo 5 is going to be like this. So Master Chief, he's probably going to be getting messages from Cortana in his dreams or some crap like that, and in those dreams she's probably going to be giving him hints as to where she's located, or she's going to give him some cryptic message to say, hey Chief, come get me here, and it's going to probably be in like the most dangerous corner of the galaxy or some crap. So of course the Chief is going to want to go and try and find her, and everyone's going to say, no Chief, you're crazy, Cortana's dead, you fool, you'll get killed out there. Except for one guy who I'm going to assume is going to be Mole Man Lasky here. He's going to say, Chief, I don't know if you're crazy or not, but you've saved all of humanity so many times. The least I can do is let you borrow my spaceship. And here, take my AI. You'll be lost without it. Then meanwhile, someone at the UNSC is going to be pissed that the Master Chief is missing, and that he left, and now he's endangered himself by going to the most dangerous corner of the galaxy. So then they hire Agent Locke to go find him, and then Master Chief somehow stumbles into some new Promethean crap, awakens some more Promethean crap,
and somehow the didact will return. Then I bet you that somehow, like a fragment of Cortana's data found its way into some Promethean hub. And meanwhile, Locke's there most of the time, trying to find Master Chief, and Master Chief's like running away from Locke. And then Locke's gonna be like, Chief, you're crazy. But we all know Chief isn't crazy. And then him and the Chief will wind up getting in a fight or something, and it'll be an awesome fight, and Chief will make Agent Locke put on the sunglasses at the end and see what's real. And then they'll team up together with Cortana to stop the new threat. And then the game ends on some kind of cliffhanger for Halo 6. I don't know, Halo 6, the second search for Cortana. Who cares, right? I don't.
This game also makes the inexcusable and undefendable mistake of having the same exact boss fight. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times. Over the course of the game, you kill the same boss 7 times. And it wasn't even fun the first time. Honestly, what were they thinking? Speaking of thinking, this game also has the absolute worst AI of any AAA game I have ever seen in my entire life. I'm not even exaggerating. You don't believe me? Watch me shoot this enemy on Legendary mode. Look how smart he is. Watch carefully as he tries to dodge my bullets and hide behind cover and fight for his life. Pretty smart, huh? Now watch me shoot this elite on Legendary mode in Halo 2. Look how stupid he is. He's barely even doing anything. He's just sitting there, standing still. He practically wants to die. What an idiot, right? But hey, you can't really expect good AI from an 11-year-old game now, can you? Am I right? You still don't believe me? Still think Halo 5 has great AI? Well then just take a quick look at this clip.
I'm here.
Targeting Jackal.
Now, I will admit that the level design is much better in Guardians than it was in Halo 4. There are a lot of different ways to approach most of the situations, which is nice, but it doesn't really matter because outsmarting the AI in this game is equal to outsmarting a dog in real life.
Hey, Tasha. Go for a ride? Wanna go for a ride? Wait, sit. You wanna go for a ride? Hey, you sit down, you stay. Let's go, come on. Idiot.
And I gotta give him credit, the music in Halo 5 is way better than the music in Halo 4. There's some pretty good tracks in this game, but the moment-to-moment gameplay is just flat-out boring. It doesn't have that famous 30 seconds of fun that Halo's known for. Now, am I upset that this game sucks? No. Not really. The game actually turned out a lot better than I thought it would, because like I said before, the multiplayer is actually pretty good, but it doesn't really have any staying power, you know. The ranked matches are nice and all, they do a great job of putting you against other players at your skill level, but I don't want every single match I play to be a close and intense game where I'm required to win if I want to keep my rank. And sure, when I get sick of ranked matches, I can go over to Warzone, but Warzone just doesn't do anything for me. And sure, it's probably my fault, that's just me, but I really don't feel the need to win or lose in that game type. I feel like there's literally nothing at stake, especially when I can lose a gunfight to an enemy player because I was being shot in the back by an elite or something like that. Don't get me wrong, I see the appeal in Warzone, I really do, but it just doesn't do anything for me. So I call it Borzone because I'm witty and clever. All this game really needed to keep me hooked was social matches like Halo 3 had. Seems like it'd be simple enough to add in, right? But I guess not. But hey, at least they threw in Big Team Battle, like a month after release, right? Not that it matters though, because the vehicles in this game control like complete trash anyway. Seriously, they all feel so floaty and slidey. They're unwieldy and inconsistent, and if you don't believe me, go into Halo 3, mess around on the Warthog for a little while, then come back to Halo 5, and you'll see exactly what I mean. The proof is undeniable. But I think that's just about all I have to say about Halo 5 for right now. But just remember that at the end of the day, there are facts and there are opinions. Fact: Halo 5's campaign is an undefendable piece of shit. The opinion comes down to whether or not you liked it. And if you liked it, there's nothing wrong with that. It just means that you like a shitty game. And that is 100% A-okay. Take this for example. Alone in the Dark is objectively just a terrible game, an awful piece of trash, but I loved it. And knowing that the game was garbage, still to this day doesn't change the way I feel about it. I enjoyed it, and there's nothing wrong with that. So there's no need for getting upset at me, even though you probably will. Just try to look at things with a fresh and objective set of eyes. Let me spin one more example for you. Take a look at this guy. He likes underage girls. He knows it's wrong, he knows it's bad, but it doesn't stop him from liking underage girls, and that's okay. So don't worry if you like Halo 5, it just means you have something in common with this guy, which is actually really cool, because Jared from Subway is a very well-known celebrity. Alright guys, if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe. And if you want to hear me talk about something else, let me know down in the comments. Till then, I'll see you guys next time. And while you're waiting, why not just go ahead and go over to my public prank channel where I might have faked my own death. I'll see you guys later.